guys, my name is nazor.ezeh and you are welcome to my YouTube channel. I love hoop earrings. Can you tell? Can you tell that I love hoop earrings? I'm sure you can tell by now because almost all my videos, it's just occurring to me that I wear hoop earrings a lot. Yeah, if it's not this bling bling one, it's the one that is like spiral. If it's not that one, it's the plain silver one. But I love hoop earrings. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in once again. If you're seeing my lovely face for the first time, you're very welcome, but please do me a favor. I know that it's always somehow asking you people to subscribe to my channel at the beginning of the video when you have not even watched the content, when you have not even decided whether you even like this person or not, and I'm asking you to subscribe. Yeah, I understand, but I'm begging you, for the sake of this face, I should come closer. Okay. For the sake of this face, subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you so much. So guys, this video, I just came to inspire you guys. I came to talk to you about something. You know, my content comes from different angles of life. This particular one, it came from morning devotion. Yeah. When I was having morning devotion with my children, so we usually read this book by Joyce Meyer, Hearing from God Each Morning. I love that devotional. That is what we use. So that day, where we read was Psalm 147 verse 5, which says, "Great is our God and of great power. His understanding is inexhaustible and boundless." Where I picked, as in the key words for me in this verse was, his understanding is inexhaustible and boundless. And then I realized that, see, God understands everything, like every single thing. And I'm going to use the act of prayer as an example. You know that most times when we pray, sometimes we lack the words. I don't know if it happens to you, but it happens to me. Sometimes I lack the words to convey what I'm feeling exactly, as in exactly what I'm feeling in my mind at that moment to God. And then reading this part made me understand that no matter how ineloquent, how do they speak that in English? No matter how bad I think I sound, God understands. And when I say how bad, I mean that sometimes I feel like I'm not eloquent enough when praying. And there are days when I just want to write my prayer down. I think I've mentioned it in one of my videos. I don't know, that I like to write my prayers down. I usually have prayer journal. Sometimes I don't feel like praying out loud. Sometimes I just feel like writing it down as a way of keeping record to go back to it in the future, something like that. So I realized from this passage, the day we read it, even up till now, that God's understanding is inexhaustible. It is boundless. He understands everything. He understands your deepest hearts. Like, what matters is that we should not be concerned or worried about how we sound when praying. We shouldn't be worried about how we sound to God or how we sound to others. What matters is that God understands your heart. So what is important is that you should just tell God the way it is on your heart, whether it is in Igbo or Yoruba or Hausa that you are speaking it, no matter the language you're speaking the prayer in, just know that his understanding is inexhaustible and boundless, as in it has no limits. He understands everything. That's why when people speak in tongues, God knows what we're speaking. You know that I don't pray in tongues. I'm one of those that don't pray in tongues because I believe that it's not every Christian that will speak in tongues. That thing is a gift. It is not every Christian that would have that gift. It is not every Christian that would have the gift of tongues. I know that this is an unpopular opinion among Christians, but it is what I think, it is what I feel. It's not everybody that would have that gift. Just like he gave some the gift of prophecy, the gift of vision, the gift of interpretation of tongues, the gift of healing and miracles and the rest of them. There are people he gave the gift of tongues. It's not every single Christian. So if you are a Christian watching me and you don't speak in tongues, it doesn't make you less of a Christian than those that speak in tongues. So why did I start talking about speaking in tongues now? Yeah, I was trying to say that when people speak in tongues, God understands. Of course, it is a heavenly language. It is the one language that the devil does not understand. When people speak in tongues, they confuse the devil, they confuse his minions, they confuse the enemy. But God understands it. God knows what we're trying to say. That's why, do you know that there are times when I will want to pray and I'm so overwhelmed by thoughts and emotions and feelings or whatever I'm going through during that period that I cannot even utter a word. I just kneel down or lie down and cry. Like I'll just be there crying deep, heavy sobs, as in crying. And then after crying, I wipe my eyes and I get up. That is actually a prayer that I just prayed. Yeah, and God understands it. All that matters is that we should just pour out our hearts to Him. Pour out your hearts to Him. He understands everything. He will not say, what is wrong with this one? Why is this one crying now? I don't even understand. What is going on with this child of mine? Why is she crying? Why is she crying? No. He understands. Even when you are there groaning, just groaning, He understands. As long as you're sincere, He will hear. Even if you cannot articulate what is in your heart, He understands it. He understands your deepest feelings. Do you know, for the longest time, I never felt comfortable with praying in public. Like, let's say we're in a gathering now and they call on me and say, Nazor, pray. I feel so uncomfortable. I feel like prayer is supposed to be a private act between me and my God. You get? I feel like for somebody to tell me to pray in public, you want me to be vulnerable. You want me to reveal the things I say to my Father in secret. I don't know how to explain it. I used to feel very uncomfortable whenever I am asked to pray. And I realized, even till now, I pray better when I am alone than when I am asked to pray among others. I am able to express myself better because it's an intimate place. That's when I'm in the room of prayer or mood of prayer. It's like an intimate moment between me and God. At that time, I am able to bare my heart, bare myself to Him and tell Him as it is. But when I am asked to pray in public, I pray a monotonous kind of a very simple prayer. Don't get me wrong, even when I'm praying by myself, my prayers are not usually long. I don't believe in long, lengthy, repetitive prayer. I just go straight to the point. My prayers are always very short and simple and precise. That is how I pray. And most times, I don't even need to kneel. I don't kneel down most of the time. Sometimes I lie down in my bed and I pray to God. What matters is the state of my heart and the sincerity of my heart and the faith that I have when praying that prayer. There are sometimes when I kneel, especially when I'm praying in the midnight. Sometimes I kneel down and I pray. Sometimes I just pray while driving. Straightforward, short, simple, and powerful prayers. And the way I talk to God is not like a formal, as in I gist with Him. Like I talk to Him like I'm talking to my friend. I talk to Him like I'm talking to my Father. Like I don't try to impress Him. Who are you impressing? Is it not Him that created you? Come as you are. I don't try to impress Him by using big grammar or something. I just pray simple, like I gist with Him. I tell Him things like I will tell my friend and things like that. I don't try to make my prayers sound, I don't know how to explain it, but I have a feeling that you understand what exactly I am trying to say. But my point in this video mainly is that God understands. So just be comforted knowing that He understands you when you pray. Even when you feel like you cannot articulate what you're feeling, you cannot put it into words, He understands it. I gave the example of how I cry. I kneel down, not all the time. It depends on what I am feeling at that time. It depends on the circumstances surrounding my life at that time. I'll just kneel down or lie down. And it's been a long time I did that, I think the last time that thing happened to me was about about 3 months ago, yeah, or 4 months ago, when I cried in the presence of God. Like I could not help myself and I cried. And it helps. It helps when you do that. You feel a lot relieved, and I think that's the most sincerest form of prayer, because you're so vulnerable in his presence. You bear yourself completely in his presence. Anyway, I don't know, this video, I just decided to make it like on the spur of the moment. That's how some of my videos are. And I know that you understand. I know that I made a lot of sense. I know. And maybe it's even a message for one of you out there, as usual. And I'm glad that God decided to use me and my platform to share this message. So tell me, does it happen to you as well? Do you feel comfortable praying in public? Like if you're called upon to pray, do you feel comfort? I know that there are people that, they love it. They love it. Once they say, who wants to pray? Oh, in the name of Jesus. They start to fire the prayer. Which brings me to something else. When you know how it is when we're in church and then the pastor will be coordinating prayers and be saying, okay, everybody open your mouths and pray, thank him for who he is, thank him for what he has done, begin to magnify and glorify the name of the Lord. And then everybody will now be talking, everybody will now be praying and talking as in praying their prayers out loud. I don't know how to do that thing. Honestly, when they are doing it, I pray my own in my mind. I don't know how to pray loud prayers that everybody will be hearing my voice. I'm not saying that it is wrong. Go, you know that on this YouTube, it's good to be clarifying yourself before somebody will stone you shoe. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying that I don't know how to do it. I just prefer to pray my prayers silently, let people not hear it, because I feel like it's a private conversation between me and my maker. I feel like it's a private time between me and God. Do you feel that way as well? Yeah, do you feel that way? I wanted to ask, is it normal? Is it bad? It's not say. I don't think it's bad, but it's still okay as long as God hears me and answers me. But do you feel that way sometimes? And then, like I asked, if they call on you to pray in public, do you jump at it? Like, do you feel uncomfortable? Are you shy about doing that? Yeah, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched up till now, this is my 4th video of the day, by the way. Yeah, I deserve all the accolades, whatever. Just be clapping for me wherever you are. Stay safe, stay blessed, and we're gonna see ourselves in the next video. Bye.